Early voting for the Texas primary elections is 4 weeks away. 9 Democrats are vying for the chance to represent the party and take on Governor Greg Abbott. In Texas this week, I sit down with one of the 9, former Dallas County Sheriff Lupe Valdez.
I'm in.
Lupe Valdez made headlines announcing her resignation as the sheriff of Dallas County to throw her hat in the ring to become the next governor of Texas. Valdez already has a strong backing among some Democratic groups and has been on the national stage, speaking during the 2016 National Democratic Convention. Come on back.
Thank you.
We sat down to talk about her campaign.
Tell our viewers a little bit about yourself and why you want to be the next governor of Texas.
I came from humble beginnings. I'm the 8th child of migrant workers, and I got an education, and then I went to the military for a little while. Then I worked as a federal agent, and then I became the sheriff of Dallas County. For the last 13 years, I've been the sheriff of Dallas County. Now, that department happens to be the 7th largest department in the United States. So it's no small department that we're handling. And of course, I was a little disappointed at the last session. There seemed to be a lot of fear and continued attempts to divide us more. I think Texas should be about connecting us together. We all know we have differences. We have a lot of differences. But we have to try and continue to work together with our differences. And we have a lot of common things. So we need to try and work together in the common areas so that we can come out with better solutions for the state of Texas.
Running a successful campaign is something you clearly know how to do. As you said, you were the sheriff for 13 years. Mm-hmm. You could have run for any office. Mm-hmm. Why did you choose to go from sheriff to governor?
The governor sets the tone for the state. And the governor leads the direction of the actions that are going to take place. And I think the tone of Texas needs a little attention right now. And I'm concerned about what comes out of legislation that is more about divisiveness, that is more about bringing fear, that is more about separating people. And I want to do exactly the opposite. I want to work for the common person, for the common folk of Texas, and let everybody feel like Texas is the place that the opportunities are as big as the Texas sky.
Do you feel as though there is a jump from sheriff to governor? What makes you qualified to be the governor of Texas?
Well, I don't think it's that big a jump. I had approximately 2,800 employees and a budget of anywhere during the 13 years between 140 million to 153 million. The process is pretty much the same. Anytime you have a larger amount of employees, you're going to have the issues that come up. And so learning to work through the challenges with all the different personalities and directions and wants helps us to learn how to help people negotiate toward coming to a common solution. And I think whether it's for this department or the state of Texas, once you know the process, once you know the procedure, it's the same, pretty much the same steps. You help people come together to come up with a better solution.
Governor Greg Abbott has a very large war chest, and he right now is seen as favorable among Texans because of his response to Hurricane Harvey. Why is now the time to challenge him?
Of course he had a good response to Hurricane Harvey. Who wouldn't? I mean, how inhumane would we be if we didn't pay attention to what was going on in Houston and other parts, not just Houston. So of course he had to have done that. But he's had a lot of other opportunities when he could have come in and responded more to the common person. There's been several other situations, not only in Houston, but there was some in North Texas. There was several other situations. And we don't see him at other times except around election. So we need to start holding him accountable for the other things that he needs to be responsible for. And a lot of that is setting the tone for Texas that is welcoming to business and families and other folks.
What things in North Texas do you feel he should have had a better response to?
There were several tornadoes in North Texas that I think he should have made some effort to go up there and talk to the folks up there. He went to a small part where it was affected, but there was a large part that it was affected, and I think he could have come in at that time and certainly address the people of Texas.
But before Valdez can face off with Governor Greg Abbott, she will have to win the Democratic primary, facing 8 challengers, including Houston entrepreneur Andrew White, son of former Texas Governor Mark White. When Texas This Week continues, we discuss the road ahead.